After attending the funeral for Charles McKenzie and Michael Jefferson in Dallas, Debbie and Carrie consider what to do next. Debbie consults Michael's mother, Chantal.
Debbie, I want you and Carrie to know that you will always have a place in the Jefferson family, because of your son who is also my grandson. I didn't want Michael to leave the town and return to be with Charles. I feared for his safety, as any mother would. But Michael said that he loved Charles and that Charles would always protect him. Charles was a good man, and what happened to him and Michael was not his fault. But knowing they both died right here makes Carrie and me want to leave and return to the town. I understand. Now I've lost both my sons, Michael and Richard, who is the namesake of your Richard. So I invite you and Carrie to move in with me in my house in the town. Then my home won't feel so empty. Richard Sims must have been the luckiest boy in the world to have had 2 mothers, 2 fathers and 4 grandmothers. And also an uncle, James, who is currently in Boston. And an aunt, Vicky, who is still with my mothers.
Don't forget me. I am Richard's cousin.
So we do indeed have plenty of options to consider. And Carrie, whatever you and Debbie decide to do next, you will have my support, always. Carrie and I have already decided to put Charles and Michael's house up for sale and return to the town. I'm also leaving the modeling business, at least for a few years. I want to go into broadcasting and be an advocate for all sorts of disadvantaged people. LGBT people, people of color, people with disabilities, and others who deserve equal rights. I will use my good looks and my voice to speak up for them. You have been offered a position with a news channel, Debbie. No, but there are other options. Laura Park and Suzanne Hudson want me and Carrie to join with them in a new YouTube channel.
Debbie, Carrie, Laura and I want to invite you two to join with us to create a new media outlet to promote feminist, LGBT and other minority issues. It will be internet-based, so you won't have to move to Los Angeles to work with us. You can stay in Dallas or even in the town you used to live in. Suzanne and I have already done most of the heavy lifting for you. We just want you to add your voices.
Yes. Count me in. I'm so sick of right-wing bigots like Rush Kumba dominating the airwaves. It's time for us to fight back. Excuse me, that's my phone. Sandy, I have some great news for you. Please put your phone's speaker up so others can hear. Okay. Let's hear it. You know that huge mansion at the edge of town that was owned by the father of Ted Wilson? It was originally built by Ted's grandfather, who also founded our town's hospital. So guess who now owns that property? You? You actually bought that place. That's right. As a co-owner of the hospital, I could afford to buy it. And it's actually big enough to house 20 people, so if Debbie and Carrie want to live there, they can come here after they leave Dallas. That's awesome. The former House of Evil. Now we can make it a House of Love instead.